Right, I just thought I'd make a little video just after the weekend. Um, so many things happening. Thought it's just easy to make a video. But as you can see, I've got a few nice new scars. I thought this was an old scar that opened up, but the old scar's actually next to it. So I've got a double scar there, nice one here. A few stitches, very sore today. That hands are sore, but the swelling has gone down massively. No breaks. Yesterday I couldn't make a fist. Today I can make a fist. Look, you can see it's swollen there, both hands. That's pretty swollen still. But no breaks. So yeah, made my BKFC debut at the weekend. I have fought bare knuckle before, but this was the first one for BKFC, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being in there. I really felt comfortable. And I felt happy, and that's the main thing. I didn't do this fight for anyone else. I did this for me, and yeah, I enjoyed every second. I enjoyed training. It was very nice to have a goal. I've spent a lot of years just coaching and not really training for anything. Got out of shape, then injuries creeping and stuff like that. So it was nice to have a goal every day. When I wake up in the morning, I've got something to do, something to train for. So yeah, it's been nice to have that, and it's always been the case. I had my first fight when I was 12 years old. So since then, I've always had a goal. I've always woke up and had like a competition or a tournament or a fight or something to aim for. So for a few years, I've been a little bit without that. It's tough. It's quite hard. So having this fight has been great motivation just to get up in the morning, if anything. So yeah, big thanks to my opponent, John, a very tough man. I knew that it was tough coming into this. I saw his fight with Tom Scott, who was a very, very skilled boxer, and he beat him. So yeah, I knew I need to stay sharp and be on my A game and not do anything silly. So yeah, I boxed how I wanted to box. It was very hard to hit clean. It was tucking up and moving, and I punched in his elbows. That's why my hands are hurting. But yeah, it kind of went how I thought it would go. I knew it would be hard to stop with how he moves and stuff. But I landed some nice shots. He landed a couple. I just needed to be careful because I think he did this in the second round, and I could feel it dripping down, and I was thinking, right, this could be bad. Like if he just targets that and manages to open it up worse, that could have been a fight stopper. So yeah, I just needed to stick to my style, stick to my plan, and yeah, it worked. But yeah, massive thanks to John for the fight, and I hope everyone enjoyed it. Big thanks to all the supporters. If you bought tickets, came to watch the fight, if you watched the pay-per-view, even if you just commented, sent me messages, everything, everybody who's been involved, all my coaches, training partners, yeah, I'm just yeah, super thankful, super grateful today. Main thing is I'm fit and healthy. I've got no injuries apart from what you can see, and same for Johnny. He goes back to his family, and yeah, we can enjoy Christmas. But the event itself, what an event! I thought it was a top event. I wanted to just sit and watch all the fights. I was interested in all the fights. I was like, I really want to watch every fight, but unfortunately, I had to warm up. I was in the medical room after the fight, so I missed a few fights. But yeah, I thought it was good walking around. All the fighters backstage, like, they were all tough men. Like, everyone were like just proper hard blokes. It was just great to be part and just to be, just to see all these people, be backstage with them. And yeah, it were a very, very good event to be part of. So it were freezing in there. Obviously, it were in Planet Ice. So it's an ice rink that were covered over. But yeah, I thought it was a very, very good event. Some really good fights. And win or lose, listen, there's 12 fights, there's 12 winners, there's 12 losers. But even the people who lost, like, fucking hell, everybody put it on the line. Like, everybody put it on the line. It would just, I thought it was just great. Like, for me, there's no losers out of everyone. Like, I thought it was just great. It was just a great show. And it was great to meet a lot of people. So there's a lot of people around this bare knuckle scene and stuff who I've seen on social media and stuff like that. So it was great to meet a lot of these people face to face and stuff. Because a lot of these people I've not actually seen and spoke to. So yeah, that's it really. I'm just going to chill now till Christmas. People asking me if I'm going to fight again. Bare knuckle. We'll see what happens next year. I was actually supposed to get knee surgery on the day of the fight at 3 o'clock. I obviously didn't get knee surgery. Chose to go to the fight instead. I was supposed to... I was going to ring him and tell him I was poorly. So they put my appointment back. But I forgot because I was focused on the fight. So, yeah, we need to figure that one out. But my knee has been all right. So, funny story. The last spar I actually did, so I sparred with Matty Hodgson. Well done to Matty Hodgson for his win. Beating Mason Shaw, who was a very, very tough man himself. But me and Matty did some sparring together. And in the last spar I did, my knee popped out. So my knee's not popped out for this entire camp, like 2 months. But on my last spar with Matty, we were supposed to do 8 rounds. And in the 7th round, my knee popped. He pushed it back in for me. And I was like, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But my knee was fine in the fight, completely fine. But yeah, that was a bit of a mad one. But apart from that, I've had no problems with my knee. But because I've done 0 grappling, obviously I do MMA, I teach grappling, every week. But I didn't do any rounds of grappling for this fight. Usually I would be grappling as well on the side, but I just didn't want to risk any injury. I've had a back injury, so I did no running whatsoever as well. So big thanks to John Watton, because what John did is he got me super fit. Just using the bike, using the Watt bike. So we replaced running with the Watt bike. He gave me the program to do twice a week, and that worked. I felt super fit. So that was a good. Obviously, it saved my knee and my back, so I can't run because of those 2 things. But yeah, so yeah, that was good. Big thanks to Dex Spellman, Rico for the cornering as well. Great to be on the other side of the ropes. Usually I'm cornering Rico with Deck, so a bit of role reversal. So it was quite funny to see how nervous they was that I was fighting. So yeah, big thanks to them. And just going to rest, enjoy Christmas with the family now. I'm looking forward to Christmas. I've got a few guys fighting still before the end of the year. I've got Oscar Owensworth fighting on Brave in Bahrain in 3 weeks' time. So I'm going to be heading out to Bahrain just before Christmas. So looking forward to that. And then, we'll go from there. But, it's been a great weekend. And feeling a bit sore today. And this, I shouldn't really say this, but I've got fucking piles this morning. So at the weigh-ins, I just fasted. I didn't sauna for the weight. I just fasted, weighed in fine on my scales, got there, and I was a quarter of a pound overweight on their scales, which is nothing. So I ran to the toilet and I thought I'd try and squeeze a little shit out. So I've really forced. Nothing came out. But anyway, I managed to make weight. I had a little piss med weight. But I must have forced that hard that I've given me some piles. So the life of a fighter, do you know what I mean? You're looking at all this, my hands are hurting. I got the win. But John Ferguson's got the last laugh because I bet he ain't got piles today. So yeah, my ass is killing. Nightmare. But that's probably too much information for YouTube. So yeah, thank you everyone. So many people to thank, so much stuff to say. So I'll probably post some more shite. But yeah, we'll see what happens next year. I'm sure Rico will be fighting early next year. That'll be the next big bare knuckle fight from the team. But yeah, thanks everyone for the support, and yeah, see you all soon.